Hello everyone. In this video we are going to solve a PASCAT DI set. So the question is, the following table describes garments manufactured based upon the color and size for each lay. There are 4 sizes: M that means medium, L is large, XL is extra large, and XXL that means extra large. There are 3 colors: yellow, red and white. So now in the table given to us we have a lot of data given. We can see that we have lay number 1, 2, 3 up to lay number 27. We have in lay number 1 these many yellow clothes having different sizes. Like in lay number 1 we have 14 medium, 14 large, 7 extra large and 0 extra large. Okay, similarly number of red garments in lay number 1, medium, large, XL, XXL, all are 0 given to us. Similarly for white color as well. So for each lay we have been given these details. Now at the bottom we have the total production. That means total these many, how much? 76 medium sized yellow garments, then 162 large size yellow garments, and similarly for the rest of the colors. We have also been given the ordered number of garments, like 75 medium yellow garments were ordered, then 162 large size yellow garments were ordered, and similarly we can read the data for rest of the colors. Now surplus is also given, which means that 75 were ordered but 76 were produced, so extra one garment extra was manufactured, so that is the surplus. Here 162 were ordered, 162 were produced, so 0 extra were produced. Then 135 were ordered, 136 were produced, so 1 surplus, that means 1 garment extra was produced. Similarly we can read the data for all the colors. Now if we come to the questions here, first one is how many lays are used to produce yellow fabrics. We are talking about yellow, so we'll focus only upon this section of the table. So we'll count all those lays in which we have at least one yellow garment. The size of the garment doesn't matter, there should be at least one yellow garment in that lay. So in lay number 1, yes, we have 14 medium, 14 large, so yes, this lay will be used to manufacture yellow garments. Lay number 2, there are 0 garments of medium, large, XL and XXL size, so we won't be counting lay number 2. Lay number 3, yes, because there are 20 medium, 20 large. Lay number 4, yes, there are 20 garments of medium, large. Lay number 5, no, because all are 0 garments, so we won't be counting lay number 5. So according to the question we have to count those lays which are used to produce yellow fabric. So if there is at least one garment of any particular size in a lay, we'll count that lay. So lay number 1 will be counted, we'll manually count the lays. Lay number 3 counted, 4 counted, 5 no, 6 counted, 7 will be counted, 8 will be counted, 9 yes, 10 no because all are 0, 11 will be counted, 12 will be counted. Similarly we'll count the rest. So I have encircled all the lays in which there was at least one yellow garment. Now if I count these lays, I'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So the correct answer to the first question will be option D, 14. Let's solve the next one now. How many lays are used to produce XL fabrics? We now have to focus upon XL fabrics only. So I'll choose this XL from yellow, XL from red, XL from white. So if we have such a lay in which XL garments are 0, that means 0 yellow, 0 red, 0 white, we'll ignore it. If there is at least one XL garment, whether of yellow, red or white color, we'll count it. So now if I check in lay number 1, we have 7 XL garments. So in lay number 1 definitely there will not be 0 XL garments, so lay 1 will be counted. We do not need to check for red and white separately, because even if a lay has just one XL garment, it doesn't matter if it is of yellow color, red color, white color, there should be at least one XL garment. If we look at lay number 2, we have 21 here, so this will also be counted. Lay number 3, we have 10 here, 4 we have 10 here, then lay number 5 we have 12 here, 6 we have 11 here, 7 will also be counted, 8 will also be counted, 9 will also be counted. For lay number 10 we have 26 here, so it will be counted. 11 will also be counted because we have 26 here for red. Then 12 we have 2 over here, so this will be counted. As soon as we come to 13, we can see a 0 here, a 0 here, but 20 here. So 13 will also be counted, 14 will also be counted, 15 will also be counted. Now if we come to 16, we have 0 here, 0 here and a 0 here, so this lay will not be counted. Okay? So similarly, those lays in which we have 0 0 0 in Excel for yellow, red, white, we will ignore them, rest of them will be counted. So when you do this, we can see that till top 15 we were having at least one Excel garments, but from 16 till this 27th lay we have just 0 for all these lays. So in total we were having 27 lays, and in top 15 we have at least one Excel garment. So option A will be the correct answer here, 15. Question number 3 is how many lays are used to produce Excel yellow or Excel white fabrics? So Excel yellow and Excel or Excel white. So now the sum of yellow Excel and white, it should be greater than 0, because we have or mentioned here. Or means sum. So the sum of yellow Excel and white Excel should be greater than 0. We'll count. So we'll count lay number 1. We will count lay number 2 as well, because sum is 21. We'll count lay number 3 as well, 4 as well, lay number 5 as well. Similarly, you can count those for which sum of yellow Excel, white Excel is greater than 0. When you solve this, you will be getting option D as the correct answer. Let's solve the last question. How many varieties of fabrics which exceed the order have been produced? So exceed the order, that means we have to count those for which we have surplus order, right? So we can see that for yellow medium there was one surplus, for yellow XL there was one surplus, for red there is no surplus, for white large there is one surplus, for white XXL there is one surplus. So in total 1 2 3 4 varieties of fabrics are there for which extra have been produced, okay, which have exceeded the order. So option B will be the correct answer. But the thing to learn over here, it was that we were given a huge table with a lot of data, right? So you don't have to think that there is so much data, there will be a lot of calculation involved. Just go through the questions once, and if you find some easy questions, do solve them. So there's no need to be scared from huge data and tables. I hope the explanation here was understood. If you still have a doubt, please comment. Thank you.